everybody, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Joy Evans.
And we are here to talk to you about Off With Their Heads.
Off With Their Heads.
It is from Druid City, who has monopolized the Alice in Wonderland.
They own everything for that.
No, they don't really, but they made Wonderland's War, and I think this is the third or fourth game now in this universe with the really good artwork. The Manny Tremblay artwork.
Good.
So this is a roll and write. It's a flip and...
Maybe flipping right. You flipping right,
draw. Well, you do flip the cards. It's in the roll and write genre here, where you are trying to score the most points. I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works, and we'll be right back. This game revolves around a deck of playing cards that have some fun art on them, on the face cards anyway, and you can see the different suits here. And each round of the game, players are going to get dealt a hand of cards. And so you're going to have 9 cards in your hand that only you can see. And each round, or each part of that round, you're going to put down a card and reveal it simultaneous. And when the cards are revealed, we're going to have a high, a low, and mid cards. So high depends on where the Queen of Hearts is here. So she'll start on Hearts and she'll be moving around. So different suits will be high. So let's say she's on Hearts. Well, then the highest heart would be the high card. And then this would be a mid card. And then diamonds are higher than spades, in this case, due to that chart. So this would also be mid card, and then the Queen of Diamonds would be the low card. Once you figured out whether you have the high, a mid, or low card, you're then going to fill something in on your sheet. If you're the high card, you'll mark in the meadow. You'll notice that there's 2 red mushrooms, 2 black mushrooms, and then a mix. Here, depending on what card you have, let's say my card was the King of Clubs, I'm going to put it in one of the black mushrooms. And I'm going to put a number there in the leftmost number, and you want every number here to be a different number. And then you'll get that many points if you fill the mushroom at the end of the game. The mid numbers go in the woods, and here you can put them anywhere you want. They just have to match the color. Again, there's red, black, and then both color trees. And you'll see these numbers here. When they're completely surrounded, you will get those points at the end of the game. Also, if you mark 18 spaces, you'll get 30 points. And then you'll also double all the points you get here if you follow the Jabberwock's rule, which says no 2 adjacent trees have the same number. In the low, you go to the keep, and he'll start with the red on one side and the black on the other side. And at the end of the game, the numbers in the keep are going to score you the points that are there. By the way, in all these spots, if you have a face card, those face cards are going to be a value of 10. Now, when you start in the keep, you'll start here and you can go either direction. Well, why would you go away from the middle? Because there's more bonus points in the middle. It's because there's some Wonderlandians you can get if you go the other direction. And there's Wonderlandians can be found all over the board. And at the end of the game, you're going to get points based on the number of different Wonderlandians that you have. You're also going to be collecting teacups over the course of the game. And you'll mark here as you collect these teacups. And you'll also get biscuits. And when you get a biscuit, you can go to another spot that has the biscuit. Teacups, on the other hand, allow you to change the color of a card if you want it to go to a different spot. So you're going to do this 3 times. Now, I said that everyone gets 9 cards each round, but you're only going to be playing 7 of those. Then you'll keep the other cards. And so at the end, you'll take the 6 cards that you kept, and you're going to make the best poker hand with them that you can get. And you'll get extra points for the best hand, and then you're going to get points for how good your hand is at the end of the game. And then you add up to all the points you've gotten during the game, and whoever has the most is the winner. So one thing I often mention, I always find it silly in board games when they come with a deck of cards and they say, you can also play with this as a deck of cards.
Right.
And I'm like, that will never happen.
No, 100%.
But this is a pretty good deck of cards. It is. This is like a deck of cards that you can just straight up, I would consider buying this.
No, yeah, I agree.
It's a good deck. It's not dual, whatever that is, with the numbers at the top.
Right.
So if you're left-handed, there's that problem.
Yeah.
But I like how the cards look. They're good quality. And since they're the main focus of the game, I don't know. I just wanted to give a shout out to the cards. The scoring sheet is good. Not great, because I believe it's a bit of
just assault on your senses on how much is going on.
I mean, overwhelming at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you break it down, it's not that bad, but at first glance,
It's not, but
you're like, whew.
yeah, and I know that they wanted to do red and black because that's the colors of the suits of the cards.
Right.
But it is tricky. I've been like, I would have picked more contrasting colors.
Instead of like red and dark gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tough. I get it. But I do like how it looks. The artwork and everything is good. But my favorite part of this game, component-wise, is the cards.
I agree. Yeah.
Now, the game almost feels like a trick taker roll and write.
That's a good way to say it. Yeah.
Because high card gets something, low
Yep.
card, and mid. And you want to be in one of those categories. The mid cards give the fewest points. I mean, it can give you a ton of points. If everything is a different number and you follow that quote-unquote Jabberwock's rule, which just means don't have duplicate numbers next to each other, you can get a lot of points that way. But you're probably trying to get the points in either the top or the bottom. The thing is, how do you do that? So you sit there and go, okay, so the Queen of Hearts is on heart spot, which means the spades is the weakest suit. So I'm going to play a spade. I bet everyone else will do this. So I'm going to play a spade, and someone else plays a lower spade and gets the...
Right.
And you're like, come on, man, now I got a stupid mid. And for a card I didn't even want to have in there. So you have to think about that carefully because the card you play with the number/color, you want to play it in a specific spot, but you might not get it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this you play the other players more than most roll and writes. You know, there's a lot of interaction. Like you say, it feels
Very
trick
much
takery.
so.
You know, and it just I compare this I think to Flip Town because I love Flip Town because this uses cards as well. But this has it has more complexity to it. One thing I will say, it doesn't have as many like combos as a lot of other roll and writes or X and writes, but I don't think it takes away from that because it is that you're taking
It doesn't,
a
but
chance.
there's some. The cookie
There are
jumps
some.
another spot, and you're also trying to get to different things. But this is one you won't be able to do everything.
No.
But then you have the side thing of making a poker hand of cards. So this is similar to one of my favorite flipping rights, which is Flip Town.
Yes.
Although this one's a little different in some ways because you will see a handful of cards. You'll go, ooh, I got 2 4s. I'll just keep both those 4s. Then your next hand, you get a third 4. You're like, things are looking up. But you have no idea if that fourth 4 will show up in your hand at all or not. And in fact, someone may have already buried it or kept it themselves because you're going through the deck multiple times. So if I see you play a Queen of Hearts, I know that Queen of Hearts is going to be shuffled back in and I might get it. But I don't know now, you know? So there's some interesting things in that regard. I wouldn't get caught up in the poker hand.
No, and that's the thing. I kind of use that as an afterthought later in-game scoring, which is funny. In a lot of these in-game scoring, I little pay attention to it, but it's all about this board for me.
I think you're best off going for something you know you can get, like a flush.
Right.
Because you'll get, I got 2 hearts in that hand. 2 hearts in this hand. I can probably get a heart in that final one. And then you won't draw one because Joey also decided to go for hearts.
100%. I would too.
Yeah, so I don't want to act like this is some major shift to the genre, but I think it's a very solidly good game.
I think it is really good. I like the sections. I like the fact that every time you play it, you're going to be focusing on different sections in it, whether it's inadvertent or not. There are certain times I want to focus on a section and I'm realizing I'm going to play a queen. Then you play a king for some stupid reason, so I guess I don't go high. You know, so then my whole strategy pivots. I like games that make you pivot and don't make you do one winning strategy. You have to play your opponent.
And you're thinking about it because you can kind of count out where the queen's going to move and
hold up to it. Yeah,
you're like, okay, so this card will be the highest. And it's hard, like I said, but you were right earlier when you said the interaction between players feels stronger in this game than most of these.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
What would you give it?
So I'm actually coming in at an 8 on this because I actually do like this a lot. Like you said, it's a great comparison. Didn't think of that. The trick-taking game, it mixes that feeling with a roll and write, which I love. This gives variety. I can see you going back to it. And again, the artwork on here is just fantastic. Every time they put these out, the artwork is just great.
Yeah, so this is solid for me. I'm a little lower, not much, 7.5. I think it's an easy game to play. Like I said, there's a lot of noise here, but once you understand how it works, it's easier. It gets going.
Yeah.
And there's only really 3 rules, 3 placement rules as you put the things out there, high, mid, low. And then the rest of it's about playing the other players and making that poker hand.
Yeah.
So there you go, folks. That is Off With Their Heads. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Joy Evans.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.